Hey everybody, I'm Brandon with shopperinformer.com, and today I'm going to unbox for you the ARC 205DS, a great product by YESWELDER. Let's get right into it. Okay, so here's everything that we have in the box, starting with the user's manual down here. They also include a shoulder strap, so if you don't want to use the easy carry handle, you could sling this up, put it over the shoulder. It makes it easier to carry multiple things. We've got our work clamp down here along with the electrode holder. We'll be looking at these closer in just a second. Then we have an adapter here. So this can run off of 220 or 120 volt. So if you want to use the 220, you can plug it straight in right here. But they also have an adapter so you can work with a regular 120 volt socket. And then we have the welder body unit itself. Coming in for a closer look on our leads, we'll start with the work clamp. We got a nice strong solid clamp here. Right, we got our copper here and copper braid on the inside. And then the main wire itself, it's got real good length to it, nice gauge. And then on the end of the connector for both of them, it actually has a little keyway at the top, so there's a specific way to insert it into the welder, and then it'll twist lock right in. On the electrode holder, same thing, nice gauge wire. This one's colored red, so you know red to red, black to black, depending on what you're working with between AC and DC, right? And then we have our nice clamp right here for the electrode, and it's got a few different notches in there for different sizes, so it should be able to accommodate most of the standard electrodes on the market. And then we have the welder itself. Overall, a pretty straightforward minimalist design. I do like the black and red color combo, right? And then we've got our carry handle right here. And overall, this thing is pretty light, probably 10 pounds or less. Yes, on the front here, we have our two inserts for our positive and negative. Right, we've got our control panel up front, which has a nice little clear see-through covering, and then a dial that we can use to dial in the max output that we want. And then on the back side, we have our on and off button. And then as mentioned, there is a keyway on each lead, so you just want to make sure you get that line up, and then it'll twist and stay in place nice and secure, so nothing's going to come out accidentally. When you're ready, plug in the leads, plug it into power, flip the switch, you'll hear the fan come right on, and the front display lights up nice and bright. You can use a control reel to dial in the amount of output that you're actually going to need. And keep in mind that max output will vary depending on the voltage that you're using, 120 versus 240 respectively. The manual also does say that if you're using DC versus AC, that you may want to reverse the polarity, so just make sure you read the manual depending on what you're doing. At the end of the day, this is a pretty good welder, especially for the price. It'll be great for light to medium jobs, perfect for the DIY individual, and select business applications. I think once you get past the testing and experimenting phase, especially with the new welder, testing out its output and getting things dialed in, and you start to figure out what the best output is for what job, then you can find a nice solid workflow with this little welder right here. So that's my opinion for today, and to find more great reviews like this, check out shopperinformer.com. The link is down in the description.